The other day, in preparation for getting ready for the university, me and Sarah were going down to see the University of Maryland Terrapins basketball team play. And it was one of those things. I don't even know why I decided to shave. It's a Saturday morning. We're going to watch a basketball game. I was a little scruffy. I was like, yeah, let me just get a blade to this puppy. We're going to go out and have a few beers. We're going to look good. It ended up clipping like the outside bottom edge of my nose. It would not stop bleeding. It was a teeny tiny cut. Like showing his, it looked like a zit got popped. Man, I held toilet paper on it steady. 5 minutes, nothing. 5 minutes, nothing. And 10 minutes, nothing. Got down to, I had to put a small Band-Aid on my nose and rock that fucker for the afternoon.
You pussy. Why would you do that? Just I know it, just let it scab up, man. Let it scab up. You put the Band-Aid on for drawing more attention to it.
I did eventually let it scab up. It wasn't going to scab up then. It was going to keep bleeding. I was getting it was kind of dribbling down to the bottom, like the base where your nose meets your upper lip. It was dribbling down there and going a little bit down towards my mouth. I never let it get in my mouth. I cleaned it up before then.
Super glue. Need some super glue on hand. That's what I do now. I work with my hands and I cut the shit out of them all the time, like small, like razor cuts and paper cuts and shit. And I don't even hesitate anymore. I just grab some Loctite super glue and just squirt that shit in there. Keep flexing, keep flexing, keep flexing. You got to keep flexing. You don't flex, it's going to solid up right in that same spot and you're going to tear it every single time. Keep flexing. You're good, man. I think you just eased into that bit to keep saying, keep flexing. Keep flexing, keep flexing, baby.
Keep flexing.
Oh, yeah. Flex it up, baby. Flex it up. No, what did our parents used to use? Like back in the day, what's that thing? That little I don't know, like it's a steno or stereo or stint. You know what I'm talking about? It starts with an S, and it's like you would put it on like fresh cuts after a shave, and it stopped the bleeding instantly. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
doesn't ring a bell.
Was it a powder?
No, it was like I don't want to say it was like a super glue. I feel like it was like 100% alcohol, and it just killed your nerve endings, and like it just as soon as it dried, it sucked so much moisture out of the cut that it just had no choice but to stop bleeding. It's like, okay, we're done here. I think it just literally killed the area.
Well, like my barber does. So this is definitely a brown guy barber thing. Like, you know, the straight razor gets all the edges of everything, and then everything gets alcohol swabbed, basically. And yeah, any little nicks or cuts or anything like that, they just close right up. So I guess that's what you're talking about. I don't know. I think some barbers have like a special version of that, but I have learned that white guys sometimes, like I've taken white guys to black barbers and brown barbers, and then that happens and they're like, what the fuck just happened? Because you got, I guess that's not common practice for you guys. So
yeah, what? Yeah, we don't get straight razored all the time. We're Gillette folks, man. That's what we are.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So like that stuff that you're talking about, that barbers use and shit. Like my barber just uses alcohol.
Stipic,
and like
a Stipic pencil. A Stipic pencil. That's what it's called.
That doesn't ring a bell at all.
I've never had that.
I just remember because like when my dad used to rock a mustache, so he shaved every other part of his face, and every now and again, because he was cheap and he would never change his razor blades, once it got nice and rusty, he would take a nice little hunk out of like a part of his chin, like right down there where the chin starts to meet the cheek, and he would have to just go, and then he would throw the toilet paper on there, and then done and done. You know, you're just left with a scar, like a man. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I haven't put a Gillette razor to my face in I don't even know.
Well, you've had a beard for God knows how long.
It's crazy. Well, yeah. But
I shave.
No, like none of this. Not like, yeah, I don't know.
See, I can't. These parts that you're looking at, like the hair grows there, but not really. Like sort of like the top of my head. Like if you're like, hey, you can grow some hair, they're like, no, really, I can't. Like give it a week, and you're gonna disagree with your own opinion. Yeah. So I have to kind of clean these little patches up, and under the chin, that's about it. I haven't touched this in like 8 years now.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's gleaming at you on the logo. The logo, it's very pronounced. Have you seen that?
What you don't like it? You don't like my face?
No, no. Listen, we're dated back to
is his beard embellished? Is what you're saying? Is his beard like?
No, I'm not saying beard embellishment. No, I'm saying Murr has a good beard. Point is, think about I've known him since it was just a soul patch. Just a singular little like dealie underneath the bottom lip.
You know me since it was just a soul patch.
It's true.
All right. Well, then I have a personal question for you. Knowing my just soul patch years, and choose your words carefully here, Wesley Fox. What was your take on the soul patch previous to the beard?
I mean, in the moment, it was fine because you're talking about like 1999 to 2002. You know, this is like prime soul patch tips, baggy clothing, pimpin' party jacket, extravaganza era. But so, I mean, but I chuckle at him now. I giggle at him now. People who still have hung on to him. It's kind of ridiculous.
Okay. All right. Because I've thought long and hard. Like, I'm like, ugh. Might be time to bring the old soul back.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Nah.
No?
Because as a guy who rocked one himself, and it was pretty mighty. Like, as you could see, there's no piece of real estate uncovered there. I could grow whatever soul patch I please. I saw pictures of myself and I was like, yep, that was a fucking bad decision. That was wrong. That was wrong for my face. I mean, hey, maybe your face is different, but I'm going to go on a limb and say it's bad, just in general.
Okay. All right. Well, the other thing I have, when I'm being perfectly honest with myself, I'm like, would you have looked much better without it? Come on now. Like, how much did this enhance or take away from anything of your face? I don't know. I don't know if there's an answer to that I'm pleased with.
I think it took away from my face.
Okay. All right.
In hindsight.
Come to think of it, like you guys are probably half the people of soul patches that I knew. You guys make up 50% of my soul patch friends' constituents.
I don't know. I think that's ignorant.
What's ignorant about
You should make more soul patch friends.
Perhaps, yeah. That's like the old
probably not.
Probably not, because most of the people with a soul patch are kind of douchebags, and it's like you have to look at yourself in the mirror with your soul patch and wonder if you're the douchebag yourself. But the main reason I grew the soul patch was that was the first place I could really grow hair on my face. Couldn't grow a goatee, barely grew sideburns, probably had a peach fuzz pubic hair mustache coming in, but for some reason, right under the old lip, she grew in nice and thick. I was like, all right, this is where we're starting, baby. We're gonna trick people by shaping it into a triangle and let them think I'm doing all of this on purpose, even though all I was really doing is like nicking off 2 hairs. And that's what created that triangle pattern. I just kept it for 10 years.
Yeah. I guess it's not even people who rock the middle school mustache in middle school because they can, and then it never gets any better, and they just continue to rock it through high school into the early 20s. That's whack. See, that's some serious holding out bullshit.
It's okay. Is the mustache ever going to make a comeback? Is it going to have to come back? Is it going to come back ironically though, like the mullet?
Probably. Yeah. I don't.
It is kind of already here. Ironically, I want it to be like dead serious. Well, I don't know. I feel like once I get to a certain age, like I'm never not going to have a beard unless I only have a mustache.
I'm in agreement. I'm in 100% agreement.
But see,
this is never going away ever until I'm like, all right, well, fucking Tom Selleck it is. Let's go.
See, like you could grow a legit serious. You have one if you just hacked off.
Oh yeah,
9/10 of your beard. You could have a serious mustache, and not ironically. I think the problem with it now is that back when the mustache was cool, only men who could grow mustaches grew them. There was maybe there was like a week where someone was giving it a chance and it was like, oh no, the guy's looking at me weird. Gotta hack this off. Now, because it's ironically more idiots are growing them than they should. See, you gotta weed that out if you want to get any type of serious ground back with the mustache.
Mustache stuff. Like, look, people out there thinking of possibly growing mustaches. Look, go for it. Give it a whirl. But if it doesn't come in and it kind of stops, like it doesn't get full and in there, real man like, just cut it off. Because like you can't go with these like Weasley, like you said, middle school mustaches, or even look, we'll call them high school mustaches. They got just a little bit more testosterone went to your upper lip, but not quite. Just don't, but hey, give it a try if you've never tried it.
I will say this, though. High school kids today must have more testosterone coursing through their veins because they seem to be able to grow the absolute best mustaches in the world. I've just sent you guys there you go. How you like that there, Alan?
Yeah, that's money.
That's molester is what that is.
No, that's good.
You look
that's
kind of like
okay.
a young Mean Gene Okerlund.
Like you're almost too short. Like it's almost too short there. Like
what do you mean? Oh yeah.
You're just over the cusp. If it was any shorter, you'd have to shave it off.
You say that, but I sent Wes another one, and I feel like the mustache mixed with the ensemble actually makes that mustache kind of beautiful. I lost a bet for this, by the way. Look at this bad boy.
Yeah, see,
right?
that seems reasonable. It seems like a man who just came from a hard day's labor picking strawberries for a quarter an hour.
How did I go from the whitest Irishman alive to looking like I came up from Ecuador?
You grew a mustache and you put on a straw hat. That's all you got to do.
Yeah,
that's basically all Latin America is. It's just fucking mustaches.
In the straw hat.
We're really the same people, just mustaches and straw hats.
The straw hat gave you a little shade, little color, you know?
Yeah. Well, did you know why so many men in history had the beards even after razor technology was invented?
Because it's a pain in the ass to do all the time?
No, because the fucking razor blades, the straight razors that we all go and pay some grown hipster, I don't know, $50 a shave for, they couldn't keep those things clean enough. And when they get a little rusty and dull, they would nick you and give you sepsis and you would die. Yeah. So you had to decide what part of your face was worth trying to shave into some sort of pattern that you could live with. Otherwise, you risked death every morning when you tried to butter up your face and trim those whiskers down, until Mr. Gillette came along and figured out a way of making disposable razor blades that didn't turn to rust and death in your hands.
Yeah, those have come. I mean, think about, of course, my dad had a beard for pretty much my entire childhood and life, but you know, I always saw those stupid ass disposable single blades. But even what's that?
Madness.
Yeah.
My dad used to use too. He's probably still does now that I think about it.
Even like the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, like standard Gillette 3-blade is super outdated with what they do, you know, in the last 25 years. I get it, technology advances. But have you ever seen those bits where people like have like 7-blade ones and cut their face? It's like, you know, I think Kids in the Hall did it, the State. Like, look at this new amazing razor.
Well, the original one was, I think, with Will Ferrell on Saturday Night Live. It was one of the fake SNL commercials. And they did this whole mock things like, first we have a blade that raises the whisker ever so gently, and a second blade that comes in and cuts it. And they went to 5 blades. That was their big, no one will ever. They made the 5-blade. Gillette did the 5-blade.
Right. Yeah.
And so they, like, ironically, that was like, it was mockery, but then it just came true. And you don't need all those goddamn blades. You don't. The best disposable razor head ever made was the Sensor XL in 1996. It was the best disposable razor blade. I believe it was only 2 blades, and it had that little lather strip on there. That's all you needed. And when that lather strip ran out, it was time for a new one.
Not only did they come out with the 5-blade, it came on like a roller ball to where you could pivot on it. It also had a bottom strip that it basically, at least the motion graphic that I saw in the commercials, made the hair frolic stand up as you were coming through. And then the top of it had that single razor that you get like finite stuff. Remember?
Oh, yeah. That was nice.
That was handy. I like that.
That's only because they made the razor so big and cumbersome that you could not shave a straight line.
No, or get near your fucking sideburns or anything like that. Or the top of the bridge of your nose, right where I necked the other day.
Guys, we made the razor too much of a razor. We need a razor to make up for the razor. That's what they did.
We need a tiny razor on the backside that, if handled improperly, could cut someone, but also does detailing.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't deal with that shit no more, buddy.
Good point.
Yeah. It's a pain in the dick.
So yeah, I mean, middle class was everyone were Alan Fox men. Yeah, I put one of those small little fucking dealies over it. All right, I was in a mass most of the time anyway. So, and then Maryland got their ass kicked by Indiana. What a day!
Sick.
What a day!
Sweet.
Well, hey, Alan, you brought it up, and I just remembered something from years ago that Wes. I'm not saying he welched on a bet or anything. We just never went through with it. Wes, I don't know. What do you think? Well, I don't think he did. I think there was a lack of motivation on all parties' part.
I'm not a welcher. All right, I'll tell you that right now. Don't start pointing fingers. There's a lot of welchers around there. Not me, bucko.
Wes told me, I can't remember why or how, but I was supposed to be able to put Vanilla Ice stagger step stripes in the sides of his head, and we never got to do that. So my question to you is, do you know a good like Puerto Rican barber anywhere around town?
There's a Dominican barber shop like right up the street from you, bro, on fucking Washington Boulevard. They'll absolutely hook you up with the fucking coke dealer lines.
There's people who are Dominicans. I know there's an African American one. Right.
There might be one, but I definitely thought there was like a Dominican one that opened up like right before we moved out.
Okay, I'll take it.
If not, fuck it, I got you.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Backyard.
Either way, I don't care, but we need to get this done finally, and we're supposed to get the one stripe in the eyebrow too.
Oh, I can definitely do that.
However much I love you, listen, man, I want to go somewhere where I can see. I don't even care if it's fake, a phony, but I got to see that Maryland State, authorization of hair cuttery on the in the lower right hand corner of the mirror. I got to see that. It just gives me, and you don't have one of those. What are those called? It's not a beautician. But,
what if I make one? Ooh. And then it's on the corner of my mirror.
It's a good point.
You even said you don't care if it's fake. those were your words like 30 seconds ago.
Well, I don't know these people like I know you.
Yeah, but I want them to be able to like line him up, like get that like whatever that like I don't know, that dark butter stuff they put on to like get in there and make those like nice tight lines, like really shape your head out like you're a cartoon character. I want that. I want the whole shebang.
My barber will do it. You can tag along.
And you're certain I lost this bet?
Dude, it's like 15, 20 years ago, but yeah, I know. Yeah, I hold grudges, and I remember when people owe me something. Fuck. And you owe me Vanilla Ice in your fucking head.
I remember when you lost it.
That's so. I'm going to have to go back to the vault on this one. I may have to. Do you have any character witnesses? Anyone that could... See, no one that I know or mutual friends of ours have as good of memories as you and I do, which is kind of worthless. We're the people that they ask about. You guys, Wes has a great memory. Do you remember the bet? More often than not, I do, and it's kind of bugging me because that I don't remember this. When you say 20 years ago, like me in high school or just out?
I'm talking basement, something stupid. And it was all right if I do this.
That narrows it down. That really narrows it down.
I know. But maybe you didn't even lose a bet. Maybe you just promised I could do it, and then we just never did it. But either way, I know there was a promise of you getting Vanilla Ice lines inside of your head.
Okay, now you're talking. Now, because a bet, something that was wagered, I probably would have remembered. Now you're talking about me just like joking around thinking this would be funny, doing it ironically. Now I'm kind of believing this.
Either way, and I don't bet because I lose bets 900% of the time. Like this year's football poll.
That's science?
There's no way to prove that you didn't lose a bet. Let me moderate here. Mm-hmm. There's no way to prove that you didn't lose this hypothetical bet. So, in the name of integrity, you should do it anyway.
Yeah, and I can't now. There's like I just don't have the ability. I'm incapable. All right, I'm like a barren woman who cannot have children. You've got the hair.
But and Alan, who said he would do it himself, was totally non-biased as moderator and arbitrator in this situation. Totally no bias whatsoever.
Look, I'm just a neutral party. I heard both sides, and I think that's the way it should go. That's all I'm saying.
All right, let me think this over.
Gavel.
I have to follow it up with a buzz cut.
Judge Joe Brown has spoken.
I'm not saying I won't do it. I have some thinking to do. I have some strategizing in terms of work and what I'm going to do afterwards.
No, I just want to be able to like laugh and giggle about it. I actually want it to look good. I want it to look like you meant to do this.
Mhm.
Like, I want it to look like you didn't lose a bet. I want it to look like, okay, again, ironically, like you're bringing this style back to the world, like the mullet and the mustache. Maybe you grow a mullet. We'll put the stripes in your head, and we'll get a mustache ready for you too. Maybe like the good Hulk Hogan mustache with a soul patch.
God, I wish I could retain any credibility at work. If I could, with a mullet.
And just so you guys remember, because I was looking up to see what Vanilla Ice looked like, he did rock a soul patch for a minute. Don't get it twisted.
Don't.
Look at that little guy.
No. No. We're not. That's not a soul patch, man. That doesn't qualify.
It's like a soul home garden. You know, it's like one of those windowsill gardens that you grow like herbs in.
There's plenty of herb in that decision making process.
I feel like he just forgot to shave that part.
That's a good point.
Like it wasn't on purpose.
He didn't have the Gillette 5 blade. He only had the 3.
Yeah, it didn't get it deep.
Well, maybe he had the 5 blade without the middle part. Or wait, what do you say? Middle part, top blade, not middle top.
The top blade.
Yeah. All right. Super Bowl is upon us. This is a bettors/degenerate gamblers paradise. Thousands upon thousands of different types of bets you can make. Prop bets, quarters, overs and unders, and yippers and zippers and dippers. Everything in between. I may even lay down some money. I typically do on the Super Bowl. Nothing crazy. Just something to keep myself interested. But here is a list of not a top 10, but a 10 of the craziest prop bets that you can make at this year's Super Bowl. So stay tuned, folks. Listen up. If you guys have some extra cashola, you may just win. Here you go. Coming to number 1, the Drake curse. So Drake is cursed. It's very simple. Every time he puts on a jersey, that team usually loses. All right. Bengals coming in at plus 165. Rams, the underdog, negative 220. Would you make a wager on that?
Okay, hold on though. I don't understand the bet here though. Do they already know what jersey he's going to wear? Is it contingent on that, or does it mean like the Bengals have a plus 165 chance of winning if he wears a Rams jersey?
No, I think they don't know what jersey he's going to wear, and I think in this instance, the Rams are the favorite for him to wear that jersey. The money line for the Rams is negative 220.
So you're just betting on what jersey he's wearing.
Yeah.
He ends up wearing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might as well. It's a prop bet, so they're all pretty fucking preposterous. So, yeah, sure, why not?
I don't recall. I don't recall him being a curse.
Yeah, man, that's a thing.
I know. I mean,
except for like the Raptors, I think when they won.
Right.
I think that's when he broke it. But like, there were a lot of them where he wore their jerseys and they lost.
He's like the Madden cover.
Yes, similar,
but worse.
Like, I think he even made like a coat with all of the emblems of the teams that had lost when he wore their jerseys.
What? Holy shit!
Yeah, I gotta
that is bad luck.
Dude, I gotta tell you, man, like that's actually a pretty badass kind of like moniker to have, like the guy who's like the guy who curses teams, because like Drake, I couldn't name you a Drake song. I couldn't. I know the telephone song. That's the only. What's the one with the dance, the weird dance?
Hotline Bling.
There you go. I could name that one as I couldn't name that one, but if you played it for me, I'd tell you that was Drake. But the fact that this is what makes you is that when you're known as the guy that like causes sports teams to lose because of the jersey you wear, like that just elevates your stature.
Yeah, I mean he's got like lists in different sports. Like he wore a fucking Dortmund jersey, they lost. Arsenal lost. City lost. PSG lost. He got fucking the Kentucky Wildcats. They lost. He wore an Alabama jersey. They lost. He backed Conor McGregor. Lost. He backed the 76ers for something. Lost. Yeah. He's got a pretty good track record.
Well, that's just a sellout.
Well,
He's a Raptors fan, diehard. What is he backing the Sixers
Raptors
for?
fan.
Unless he knows like someone on the team, which wouldn't shock me. He's boys with somebody.
And he's just good. Like if I was fucking Drake level famous, I would just go to sporting events because I want to watch them. And these fools are going to give you a jersey. I'll strap it out.
Well, if I had that kind of money, I'd probably have like a jersey from every team, like the Yankees and people like that, and I would just wear I'd wear the team I wanted to win's jersey, whether I specifically supported them all the time or not. But like, let's say it was like I know this. Okay, Yankees, Red Sox, like ALCS championship game, right? Or game 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'd wear a Red Sox jersey. Doesn't mean I like the Red Sox per se, but I like them in that game, and I've got the kind of money to blow on Red Sox jerseys. Why not?
I like that idea, but in that specific scenario, I would absolutely wear an Orioles jersey.
I thought you'd wear like a vest with nothing but explosives and try to get on the field.
Probably underneath of my fucking Orioles jersey.
Is that a prop bet? Someone wearing a bomb on the jersey?
Oh God!
Right.
The odds on that would be ridiculous. Will a player leave the game and not return due to concussion symptoms?
Yeah.
You're saying
that's a fucked up bet, man.
You're saying it won't happen.
Yeah, I'm saying it won't happen because concussions don't exist in football like Super Bowl.
Bingo. I agree with Alan 100% because they're like, all right, the doctors are like it's like last game of the season.
All right, just take them off for a little bit. Take them in and then bring them back out like sneakily where nobody really notices it. And then he comes out and like fucking vomits on himself and they still send him out there.
Yeah, that was Gatorade. He bit his tongue. Remember Julian Edelman got his bell rung against the Falcons? And they're like, no, he was fine. Got him some smelling salts. And I said, I know, I saw that on high def television.
Mm-hmm.
That man said peanut butter banana after he got off the field. That's what came out of his fucking mouth.
The lights went out.
and they sent him back out to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Basically.
Dude, best concussion answer I've ever heard. We were sitting in your parents' living room. It was me, your dad, and your brother, and we were watching a boxing match, and it was like the undercard, and they were boxing in Philadelphia, and this guy was from Philadelphia, and he got the shit knocked out of him. Gets up at like 8, and like the ref grabs his glove. He's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Man, I'm from Philadelphia." like he was gonna cry if he stopped the fight, and the ref like looked at him and was like, "Good enough." They let him finish.
That's where he's from.
Yeah. What's your name? I'm from Philadelphia.
I listened to the intros. That's not what was said, but that's fine. We'll go with that. So the no is minus 150. So you have to bet 100. 100 to win you 50. Yeah. All right.
No one's going out with concussion. As Alan said.
Yeah, nobody's going out.
I think I could
regular season, non-divisional title game. Somebody's going out with concussion-like symptoms. Super Bowl, no, they're gonna let them finish the game.
Okay, I go with that. All right. Let's see here. Will any scoring drive take less time than it takes to sing the national anthem? This year it's Mickey Guyton. Not familiar with her. They have her over under. Because you can bet the over under on how long the national anthem takes at 1 minute and 37 seconds.
37 seconds.
And I think it's too long.
No, that's what I'm saying. The yes is minus 240. So if you say yes, meaning there will be a scoring drive that takes less than 1 minute and 37 seconds. You bet 100, you win 240. I would take that.
I'm saying the way these games have been going, especially if it's close, for some reason, teams should just run their 2-minute drill like the entire game, because apparently you're guaranteed a field goal if you just run your 2-minute drill in any NFL football game these days because of the way the defenses play. So, yeah, I say definitely somebody will score a touchdown in the fourth quarter with 1 minute 30, maybe even less. Like 1:10 left on the clock, someone will score.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. And these are just two they're they can get like streaky offense. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I think a drive could be. It's just any drive, right, in the game to be shorter than the fucking national. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
will definitely.
Yeah.
But here's my question. Considering how much money is, involved in sports gambling, especially with the Super Bowl, these prop bets, especially with the national anthem, shouldn't they outlaw that? Because, like, if I'm whatever, Mickey Guyton or whatever, like, you're practicing that thing several times. You're a professional singer. You know exactly how long, almost to the second, within a second, how long it's going to take you to sing that national anthem. Yeah. So if you practiced it, you could just tell all your buddies, like, look, man, I'm banging it out in like 134. Take the over, and I'll hold that last note just a hair longer until I'm out of breath. Take the over. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that should be an outlawed bet. I feel like too many people with insider knowledge in the stadium that are watching the thing like set up could win that bet. It's not fair to everybody else.
I thought
that might be noticed, though.
I was going to say, I thought they can nix a bet if they sent any foul play or any inside knowledge like that.
If they're like, all of these people that happen to be on her payroll, fucking all
every bouncer of hers.
This is weird. They'd be like, yeah. No, that's illegal.
But like, if for some reason I was a professional singer, okay, I mean, they couldn't. What are they gonna do? Especially if it's just an over/under bet, they're gonna nix everybody. Like, I just go to a coworker and be like, listen, I'm going to cash out my retirement pension here, and I'm gonna give it to you. You're going to go down to the casino, and the over-under is 145. I will be blue in the face before the last note is finished. Put it all on the over.
I still think especially, like, if you did it for, like, a couple $100, I'd be like, meh. But if you're like, I'm doing fucking large sums of money, and I happen to work with Mickey Guyton's cousin,
Yeah.
I think somebody might be like, I'm gonna look into that.
If she what would be good if she really wanted to fuck with people and sang it really quick, and then did the second and third verses, that nobody knows.
I kept going.
Yeah,
they call the planes back. Fly them over again. Fly them over again.
You need to circle back.
For as much money as every minute of screen time is worth on the NFL, I think that like Roger Goodell probably has a sniper. And like if she were to start the second verse, just
yeah. Well, then you could win the under and the concussion bet.
Guys, pull the flags down. He's getting to the racist lines. Hurry.
All right. Number 4. Which company will air their commercial first after coin toss, not before, after? This is
that's a good bet.
Yeah.
So Bud Light and Budweiser at 15-1, Coke 19-1, Hyundai and Skittles also 19-1, Mars / M&M 24-1, along with Kia. The Field 2-3.
The Field.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like everybody else?
Any other company not mentioned on those?
I'm going The Field because I think Marvel Studios is going to be throwing out a movie trailer like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know what movie. Maybe it's Jurassic World. I mean, it might not be Marvel, but I'm saying a movie still because they're trying to suck people back, and especially if they're going to start getting rid of the mandates nationwide. They're going to start telling people, "Hey, movies are back, bitches," and some studio is going to throw a shit ton of money at that.
I mean, I think The Field is a good bet. They did nudge these a few into like a like Budweiser 15-1. Man, that's tempting.
Yeah, because they're classic. Like the Super Bowl's been their whip for like 5 years now. I mean, like the Budweiser commercial like really kicked it off for them. So they have to. And all the fucking, because they usually do two. They usually do the funny one and then they do the Clydesdale one that makes you fucking like pretend your chili's too hot and that's why you're tearing up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd put money on I don't think it's any of the car dealers. I'll put it that way. I think The Field is right. It might be Coca-Cola. I would probably lean towards Coca-Cola if it was anybody else, but I think Coca-Cola likes to strategically place theirs. fucking, I think the field is right. And I don't think it's any car maker because I think a lot of car makers are like, man, we are kind of broke.
Yeah, we don't have anything to sell you right now.
We don't have anything to sell, and nobody's buying cars.
It'll be an ad for the 2023 models. Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
You know, I got a serious answer. I think it will be Budweiser because the narrative is the pandemic's coming to an end. And Budweiser likes to press Americana on the world, and they do it well. And this is the right time to do it. Like, we may need, from the most capitalist, patriotic fucking commercial of all time, and Budweiser is the marketing team to do it. We might need that. Somebody's going to uplift the shit out of us, I believe, on the first commercial in the Super Bowl, and I think it's going to be Budweiser.
That would be wild if it was. Nah, I could see that, though. I just don't know. I don't know how uplifted it would be. I don't know if we necessarily need an uplifting one. Like, I don't necessarily need a Clydesdale one. I mean, I'll take it. If we get like another WhatsApp, then I'm fucking in. I'm there. I hope it happens, and it brings America together.
Wasn't that Bud Light?
Was it? Well, hey, either way, fuck it. It's Anheuser-Busch.
Wait,
Those are different.
Did they
bets,
break
though.
them up?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bunch of
Bud
twats.
Lights. Yeah,
They're the same company.
but they're different beers.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it like that, man.
Bud Light's for mature, sophisticated day drinking. Bud Light is for fucking day drinking in your underwear after running a 5K or some shit, whatever the kids do. So, fucking, yeah. It's just a slight difference, but it's the same fucking rice water.
So we'll take a peek on that. We'll see exactly what it is. Will a non-quarterback throw a touchdown pass? Some heavy odds on the no.
Yes.
You think a non-quarterback will throw a touchdown pass?
Correct.
It's happened once in Super Bowl history. Of these teams this year, only one non-quarterback has actually thrown the ball. That was Odell Beckham Jr. Other than that, Joe Burrow and Stafford have thrown every pass for their team. So you think tonight's well, I tell you, man, take a yes is plus 650. So bet a hundo, get a cool 650.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like this one, and I like. I think what's his face, fucking high school kid that catches the fucking Rams. Will get off risky. Yeah, that guy. I think he's just gonna get off risky in the Super Bowl and do something silly.
Nah, he strikes me as like the straight laced, like I ain't fucking around in this one, especially after losing one.
Yeah, and not with Stafford, not with the guy they've got in.
He's a square and a half, that guy. But yeah,
no.
He's definitely not. Yeah, but no, I feel like in my gut this one seems like something weird might happen.
But hey, man.
Yeah.
Plus
I don't think there's going to be any. I don't think there's no trickery. I don't think you're going to see any like wild trick plays in the Super Bowl. I think the only thing weird you're going to see is like Joe Burrow doing some like crazy Brett Favrean kind of bullshit to try to like make something happen. But yeah, nothing like that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. No non-quarterback will throw a touchdown pass, or a pass for that. What's the first song performed at the halftime show? We have "Lose Yourself," "My Name Is," "A Real Slim Shady," "Without Me," "Stand," or any other song. Remember, Snoop, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, and Dr. Dre are performing. Eminem's the headliner. It looks as though any other song.
So why would if Eminem's the headliner, why would he go first?
Because
Eminem's
yeah, right.
I didn't think there was like a specific headliner. I thought that was just like it was marketed as like a just montage.
Okay, so maybe they
15-minute montage of fucking hip hop.
Maybe their hunch is Eminem's going to go first.
I think that they should just go with like what's the classic bing ling 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 ling
Chronic 2000. No,
yeah, just that's the song. That's what you start with.
Well, this guy picked not guy. I'm assuming it's a guy. Picked "Lose Yourself." Said he thinks that'll set the tone. Spaghetti.
That's gonna suck. Lasagna and pasta. It's such a good bit.
Nah, I think that's the last song. I think that's the last song because they're gonna go right back into the game. So why wouldn't Eminem just go ahead and fucking literally pump up like the guys while they're standing in the tunnel, wait for him to clear that shit off the field?
Yeah,
Pump up the roadies, not just the fans, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Isn't Snoop involved?
Snoop is, yeah.
Yeah.
Snoop, Kendrick Lamar,
Dude,
Mary J. Blige, Dre.
I got you. It's gonna be.
I don't know. Maybe. I think it might be. I think Alan might be. It's either going to be Chronic 2000 or Gin and Juice. And, dude, I have not been excited for a Super Bowl halftime show in a long time. They picked, I'm not into hip hop, but the hip hop that I know, besides Kendrick Lamar, is everybody they're bringing on that field on Sunday.
And maybe we could probably get an over-under on Mary J. Blige costume malfunction. Might get see another titty. It's been about 20 years.
I think she's classier than that. I don't think she's a titty slip kind of lady. I think she's a camel toe. She's like a heavy moose knuckle, or like or like a quick booty hole, flash like from a under camera.
Like a booty hole flash.
Yeah, just like swinging by. That's it. You don't get no titty.
Okay.
I think she's at her age. I do believe that camel toe. I don't know about a camel toe malfunction, but I think there might be a glaring camel toe.
Lots of camel toe. I think.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't see her dressing like a teenager. I don't see her doing. I see her wearing a lot of patent leather.
Yeah. Yep. Big.
But I see like a lot of like bustier action, but I don't see anything popping out.
Like knee-high boots.
He said bootsier.
No. The worst.
Who? Fuck you. What color will the Gatorade be dumped on the head coach during the celebration? Right now, the odds-on favorite is red at plus 150. We also have orange, clear, or water. Red. I said red. Yellow, yellow, blue, and then at a long shot, plus 1800, purple.
I'm going blue because I don't even think they use Gatorade anymore, and I know that a lot of those like rehydration drinks, like whatever chemicals they use, just like make it blue no matter what you do to it. And so I like liquid IV and stuff like that. No matter what flavor it is, when you pour it in, it's blue. I don't know what the minerals are, but it's blue. And I think the Gatorade just has the sponsoring rights. I don't think they've used Gatorade in 15 years. I just think they dump them. I just think they mix that shit up in a Gatorade tub and put it on the field.
No, they got, so you're right. They don't act. There's nothing in there. So I would say it's clear because that shit's water. And I say this because, like, you definitely see the water boys, the fucking like professional water boys on the field, fucking like they have satchels of like customized fucking like mineral packets, like Mur was saying. And so they just they just get cups of water and fucking pour this shit in, and they're like, bam, 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 bam. Here's your shit. Finely tuned fucking Ferrari of a human. Like, don't let dust get in your supercomputer. Here, fucking take this drink from me. And then those fucking guys like get mouthfuls and just spit it right into their face, because that's how it works. but yeah, that shit is just straight water. It's gonna be clear. That's what I'm calling. And yeah, they give them like specific nutrients for each one of them.
Okay.
Agreed.
I'll take the odds-on favorite. I'll go red. So, Alan, you took clear. Mur, you took blue. I took.
Yep.
I'm taking red. Hey, hold on. Let's go back because I want to track a few of these. The ones I remember. I don't care about the commercial. We'll just see what it is. Play drive. The one I didn't get was the what's the first song being played? Did you guys take any other song?
I say any other, because I say Chronic 2000. So yeah. Any other song? Alan?
Yeah, because I had said Gin and Juice.
Okay. I am going to go You Lose Yourself. All right. Coming to number 8. How many times will the chains be used for a measurement? The over-under is 1.5.
Ooh.
And it's damn near a 50-50 bet. So
I'm going over. I'm gonna say there's gonna be an epic, at least 3 measurements in this game.
Yeah, I like it. That's almost exact. That's probably the exact number I was gonna say. So, yep, I'm with Murray.
I'll take the under just because I want to be argumentative. But how the hell are we gonna figure out? I mean, I'm not watching it that intently. Are we? You think?
No, but I'm saying it's gonna be blatant.
Okay.
Like, oh, did he get that? And they're gonna have to run across the field with him. I'm saying it's gonna be like there's gonna be 3 plays where it's gonna be like 3rd and long or 3rd and short, and they're gonna have to measure it out.
What is it? I'm saying 1.5 right now. Is that the line on it?
1.5 is the over under. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the half. They're gonna walk across and be like, yeah, I got it.
No, because you need a. That's not what it means.
I would fucking go to Vegas and be like, that counts, motherfucker.
He was on the field.
They left their spot, and they don't ever leave their spot.
The ref called him onto the field. And
they walked halfway. They made it to the second hash, and we're like, nope, looks good.
Mm-hmm. Will a kicker hit the upright or crossbar on a missed field goal or extra point? This is a pretty good one. I like this.
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying there won't be a missed field goal, but it's not going to hit the crossbar. That's so rare. I mean, that's like twice a season, whole season for all teams.
Like that's what we're specifically not upright.
Yeah, it's minus 500. Yes is a plus 330. I'm going to go no as well. You're right. I mean, it just, I think I do remember, I'm trying to, I think it was the Falcons. Again, we talked about Julian Edelman getting the concussion. It was the Falcons Patriots Super Bowl. There was someone who missed a extra point just before the quarter ended, just going into the fourth. Right before the third. So they scored a touchdown with no time on the clock to end the third quarter. The extra point, they missed it. My coworker missed the block because they missed that extra point. You know, if you pick the squares. Yeah, he ended up winning the fourth quarter, which he said I couldn't have won the fourth quarter if I lost the fourth. But man, after he missed that, fuck. All right, this is a good one. Here we go. Rounding out at number 10. Who will the Super Bowl MVP of this game thank first? We have teammates coming in at the favorite, coach, family, God, just behind teammates, and then doesn't thank anybody.
I think the bet to me is not on the list because I think he thanks the fans first.
Because it's in L.A. and you think Matthew Stafford's going to win the Super Bowl? Or the Super Bowl MVP?
Because they always go up and be like, first and foremost, God, thank the fans for sticking behind us. They knew we could do it. And then they get that roar, that pop. And then you get the crowd on your side, or at least 50% of them. The ones that are left in the stadium, you pretty much have like 90% of everybody is still there. And then you start thanking everybody else. So
okay.
I just don't think the bet's on the board. So with that said, I guess you got to go with the family. I'm making this in protest since you want a definitive answer for what's on the board. So I'll go with family first, and then everybody else.
Well, because I'm going to blow the gasket out on who I think is going to win the game, which we're going to get to here in a little bit. I think Matthew Stafford ends up winning the MVP. And him being who he is, I think he's going to thank God first. None of this would be possible without our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ and God. Thanks to him, I'll pray. And then I want to thank my teammates. See?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That's the exact cadence. Yep. I'm with Les on this one. This is easy, guys. Keep doing it. The exact answer I would give them.
Then it sounds like I'm blowing mine on who I think's gonna win. Joe Burrow sure as shit ain't thanking God first.
Fuck no. Where's myself?
Joe Burrow's thanking fucking Gucci Mane or some shit. He's fucking guy's fucking. He's a treasure, a national treasure.
Myself isn't on there.
I'd like to thank that chick over in the third row, right beyond the 50-yard line. No, not you. Yeah, you right there. Yeah, I want to thank you first.
Pulling a big urn
Yes.
from Kingpin.
Kingpin.
I hope
Not
when,
you.
I hope when he takes his pads off at the end, he's wearing a turtleneck.
Probably. I don't know. They should have some more because I think with Burrow, you have to. I want to thank myself. Odds, pretty long. I don't think he's that big of a dick, but
That guy's great.
Without me, this wouldn't be possible.
yeah, my
No,
teammates
it's totally
are good.
like he's a humble dude that's so blown out of proportion, but the man's got like a little bit of drip game, and he's a regular white dude. So
Yeah, he should get the fucking Vanilla Ice lines. All right.
right?
He absolutely should. Dude, he should go see fucking who's the Ginger Avenger? The guy who was the Cincinnati quarterback before, Andy Dalton.
Oh, Andy
I call
Dalton.
him- Yeah, man. He should go to that motherfucker's barber. I don't care what you say about Andy Dalton. That dude's got some sweet ass hair. For a fucking like fire crotch redhead, homeboy's fucking got the pomade game on point.
He does. I agree. It's like a more polished Shaun White thing going on.
Yes. Yes. Like Shaun White's like hot older brother.
You mean Shaun White now?
Shaun White now at 35.
I was gonna say Shaun White now is like clean cut and fucking suave and shit. But, when we were introduced to Shaun White, he was like, mainlining fucking Monster Energy drinks and fucking hopping off mountains and shit. And with like ginger hair floating behind him.
Yeah. Doing what he want. Well, folks, hop in. This is gridironexperts.com. I don't know if you can bet off of there, but listen, the Super Bowl is ridiculous. I did meet someone. I want to say I said this last year, but fuck it, I'll say it again. I was watching the Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl, and a guy put $5 down that the first score of the game would be a safety. If you recall, on that botched snap, Peyton got sacked in the end zone. Guy, I think he won $500.
Wow. God, I wish I had luck on my side. I'd love to be a gambler. It would be so much fun.
Doesn't every gambler say that? I wish I had luck on my side.
Yeah, but I lose all the time. So I have Norm Macdonald told a story. The first time he ever went to a casino and gambled, he won $40,000 in like 3 hours. And he said it was the worst thing that ever happened to him. And then, of course, everybody's like, why is that? He's like, because I thought I could win every fucking time. So I just kept going back. So I've never won. So I have the only time I had fun, even though I lost all of my money, is when I went with you to fucking the casino up the road. And I enjoyed the shit out of myself playing craps.
That's right.
Well, I still lost all of my cash.
We'll go back again sometime. We'll try to get that bitch back.
I put a craps app on my phone so I could try to learn the bets.
Right. So, Super Bowl Sunday. Listen, I already said it. I'm leading this hoo-ha with 11.5 points. I'm taking the LA Rams. Again, I had mentioned this earlier on, not on this show, but previous podcasts when we were picking winners. I think they were the best team or the number one ranked team in the NFL from weeks like 4 to about 11. They had a lull period. They found it at the end of the season, and now they've hit stride in the Super Bowl. I think they get after Burrow. They don't have to blitz a whole lot. That O-line's a little fucked up. Von Miller and Sam Darnold and company just busting that shit open. I think Cooper Kupp has a good game. I think he rounds it out. He rounds out a historic wide receiver season with not an MVP-like game, but a really good game. 6 or 7 receptions, $112, $113, touchdown. Rams take it.
Did you just insult fucking Aaron Donald by calling him Sam Darnold?
I did. Oh my God. Ugh. Pull my man card. Jesus Christ. I was trying.
I wish we had a fucking around the horn mute button.
Hold on.
Be like,
Hold on. Aaron Donald. I'm gonna edit that in when I say it and
you
edit
should.
you out.
It's
God.
gonna
Oh,
sound hilarious like that.
the shitty fucking quarterback from God.
The Jets.
What did he get? USC? Ugh.
Did he? I don't know. Do people still go there for fucking football?
Oh my God. I'm sorry if you're listening to this,
No.
Mr. Donald.
I was gonna say, yeah, I know Aaron Donald is an avid listener of the Middle Classholes, and he's gonna take offense to being compared to possibly one of the worst fucking quarterback draft picks in the last decade.
All right, let's not fucking hash it out, man. Who you picking?
I am picking the Rams. I'm going fucking Stafford, man. I think he gets it done. I think you're right. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, one, I don't really want to see the Bengals win at this point. Like, until now, I was like, cool, Bengals. And that's just because I don't like the Chiefs and anybody else in the AFC. But he's still young. It's not his time yet. I said this last time too, by the way, in the AFC Championship game. I was like, it's not his time yet. So I think this is the one. I think Stafford gets it done. They're a better team all around, in my opinion. More weapons, and like you said, they don't got to rush anybody.
Right.
They could literally cover all day.
They could send Donald.
They could put Sam Darnold out there.
And then put Darnold on the opposite side. Maybe just he could
Mark Sanchez could just butt fumble the whole day.
Hey, just so you know, Alan, if you're taking the Rams, I win just by virtue of same pick. So
I guess I got to pick it obvious. So I like the Rams. Okay. That's why. But I'm gonna take fucking. I'm gonna officially take fucking Joey Cash because he's fucking filthy. And that's I love him. I love him.
Okay, all right. You're okay. Let's be honest. You're picking the Rams for who you think's going to win. You're picking the Bengals for the bet. Now, Wes.
Okay.
You guys know I have no chance of winning this bet. Mm-hmm. Is there any deals that you can make that if I pick the Bengals and the exact score, that I can walk away with the winner this year?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put you to the screws like exact score. Maybe, I don't know. I was going to say actually the money or the line.
Yeah, the line. No, I don't think it's fair that I could pull one out. I think it's only fair if I could pull it out if I pick the exact score and the winner. I'm putting those parameters on myself.
That's fine. The exact score. I'll agree to that. Sure.
All right, I'm taking the Bengals 37-34. Joe Burrow throws for 4 touchdowns, and they get 3 field goals. And I'm just saying that third field goal is also going to win my under minute 37 bet as they drive down the field in the final seconds of the game.
Okay, 37-34. If you win, then you win. And if you get that bet, there's shit. If you win, you win. There's a good Madnism there. Rest in peace.
When you win, you win.
Oh, shit. All right, that's fine. 37-34. You heard it here, folks. I'm not doing any scores. I'm just saying the Rams are going to win.
I truly hope that it is 37-34 because it will be a fucking shootout. And it will be great.
Yes, it will. That's why I picked it. It's a Super Bowl. My true breakdown is this: that Joe Burrow doesn't really have an offensive line, so I think they're going to step it up, but they're not going to be able to step it up enough. But it's the modern NFL, and it's going to be a fucking gunfight. I want Matthew Stafford to win, but just in the spirit of the bet, I'm going to take the Bengals. And you know what? In a way, the fact that Tom Brady is stepping down now, and Burrow's so young and so like such an asshole, but a likable asshole, I kind of want to see him start his success train now because I'd like to see. I don't know. I'm getting older to where like team affiliation isn't 100% everything that makes the NFL great. So I want to start attaching myself to players that I like and just start enjoying a wider berth of games. Even though he's in our division, I don't know, man. I just want to have fun watching fucking the NFL until I die now. I don't need to fucking bleed purple every week. I do, but I don't.
I understand what you're saying. I get it. And yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. I think I agree with you. And it'd be interesting. Hey man, he's like you said, he's in our division. It kind of sucks, but it's also like because we have that mentality, I think it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I used to fucking I know I still do. I still hate Ben Roethlisberger with every fiber of my being. And I don't think I could ever kindly be like, yeah, that was fun. It was competitive. Nope.
But
it was. I know that.
It was competitive, but did Ben really give you any reason to really like him? Baker Mayfield getting planted into the fucking the bench, on a late hit on the sideline and come running off let's go. How do you not like that? His fucking commercials, Baker Baker at home or whatever at the stadium. Like those are fucking great. They're fucking hilarious, and it just makes you like him. Like and Burrow with all of his interviews.
So, I mean, it's easier to like a likable guy when he's not like good.
Do you think Bengals and Darnold's and Browns fans enjoyed Flacco like that?
Probably.
Well, really? Come on, that guy had the personality of that right there, my thumb.
Yeah.
God,
we hated Joe Flacco.
I liked Joe. I liked that stoic attitude. I mean, honestly though, I mean the way he stepped up when he did, and then took us to a Super Bowl and won the fucking thing. Like he did all of that in just the right amount of time to make you to put you in his camp. And and then but then after that, because believe me, I was like, you can't bench Joe for Lamar. What are you doing? And then then a season later, I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
that was definitely a good idea.
Yeah,
by a season later, by the fucking playoffs that year.
Yeah, no, but
I still wasn't sold. I wasn't sold until the second season.
You mean when he won MVP?
Joe had like 8 games where he was the ghost of Johnny Unitas and fucking that was his career.
He was the gray ghost from fucking Everybody's All American with what the hell's the guy's what's that guy's name? Well, John Goodman's in it.
I think ranks up there with like one of the most efficient quarterback performances in the playoffs. Like
10 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, but listen, yes, I agree with the whole Joe Burrow effect of entertainment. I'm intrigued by this game, not only because the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1989.
Yeah,
89.
Boomer Esiason.
Boomer when they lost to the Niners,
San Francisco.
Chris, you think about that? They lost twice in the 80s to San Francisco and Montana. Ugh, that's gotta sting. But I know that fan base is crazy. And get this, man, it had never happened before. The host city never hosted the hometown team until last year. It's going to happen another time this year. Wild shit. And that stadium's fucking beautiful. And it's going to be a 3:00 kickoff, and it's supposed to get to 90 all-around kickoff.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, But
that stadium's got fucking, listen, that's not just for looks. I'm sure it's fucking feels great in there.
Yeah, no. Look, I don't hate the media friendly stadiums, but like when they did it in New York, New Jersey or whatever that time, it's never a bad game. Honestly, the Super Bowl should never be played in the Dome. I think that should be the only stipulation. But to have a Super Bowl like at Lambeau, like that would be amazing.
Yeah, but it's never gonna. I can give you can rattle off where you think that they should happen. I can tell you whether or not it is or isn't going to happen.
Based on weather or based on stadium size? Just
based on anything. I can tell you why and why they're not going to happen. Lambeau, they're not going to do it because of infrastructure. Green Bay, Wisconsin can't host that type of hoopla, and they don't want it to be fucking negative 64.
Yeah, but man, I don't know. A good snow Super Bowl would be. Wait, we had one. Remember
no, we had
the Vinatieri kick.
That was playoffs.
Oh, that's right.
Playoffs. That was playoffs.
You're right. That game wasn't exciting at all.
But you're saying no dome stadium, so you're saying the Superdome shouldn't host.
They look like shit on TV because of the lighting.
That's fair.
The Superdome, really?
Which is kind of lame, but dude, what the Superdome's in
New Orleans?
Was that? No, it looks like shit.
Okay, Arizona, that's domed, right? Isn't it?
Why would it be domed in Arizona?
I thought it was retractable dome.
It doesn't rain. It's only sunny
because it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and they share it with a college. I'm pretty sure.
That's so terrible.
I mean, there's a few, like they had it in Detroit when I think back when Roethlisberger won either his first or second. That's
could Baltimore handle one?
Baltimore probably is very unlikely. I think you might get a 20% chance. If you're going to get this close to like Mid-Atlantic in terms of weather, they'll just assume have it south, and then after that, there's like it's an infrastructure thing. Baltimore probably might be able to, but it wouldn't make a strong enough case at this point. It's L.A., it's Dallas, it's New Orleans, it's Miami, it's Tampa, it's now then Vegas with that fucking beautiful thing that they have there.
God, that would they should just go ahead and just say fuck it, just Vegas every year.
Oh God, they should. That thing is beautiful. And then you're gonna get some like Indy every now and then. I think Atlanta. Sorry, Atlanta's got that Mercedes-Benz thing. I think they're gonna try to do it. And this sounds crazy, but in Minneapolis in a couple of years, that stadium is beautiful, but
Nice.
the getting in and out of the stadium is going to be fucking torture for every human.
Oh, especially when like that fucking late season blizzard fucking rolls through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No Baltimore.
A rough location.
Or DC. Sorry. FedEx isn't going to get it.
I bet they will now that they're the Commanders.
They won't because that place is a shithole.
Yeah, FedEx sucks dick, dude.
It's such a fucking shithole.
Just level.
Sorry, friends, listeners, that we have tons of.
Fuck that. They agree too. Level RFK and build a new stadium there in DC.
That's fair.
That's what they should do. I should run for mayor. I'd hit up Marion Barry.
They should build it on the Potomac. It's a floating stadium.
Until a member of the fucking Commanders' marketing team contacts the middle Classholes to give us a detailed description as to why they didn't become the Redskin Potatoes and offer fucking baked red potatoes for concessions, I don't want to hear shit from them. I don't give a fuck.
And Christ, they could have teamed up with Hormel, who's got a damn fine giveaway for this fucking
damn fine chili. Yeah.
I just like how the Washington football team went from renaming their team from the oppressed to the people who oppress them.
And I can't. You've seen this commercial like a million times now, right? Like, have all of us seen it a million times with like their name change?
No.
Yeah. I think so. It's like, what's your name? And then they all start like,
it's like
the uniform.
It's like a little montage of like clips of like the old time, like back in the early 90s when they were a decent team. It's really like clips like that. It's very grainy clips of when they used to win football games of importance. And then
a 3x4 ratio.
Yeah. You can see the curvature of the tube television. And then it's like some girl singing "Hail to the Redskins" over top of all of those clips, and then it's like legacies change or some bullshit, and then it's like we're the Commanders, and then I giggle. I don't know what happens after that portion of the commercial because I immediately laugh out loud because it's embarrassing. Just throwing it out there. Sidebar.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Get out and gamble. Piss your money away. And we'll see what happens from here on out. All right. It's time for OMG Fun Facts.
That's right, my friends. It's time to get some knowledge in your craniums. It's time for Fun Fact Friday. 5 fun facts for you fuckers on a Friday, brought to you by the Shin Splints Recovery Group. You can find them on Facebook if you've got any pain below the knee and above the ankle. Look for the charlatans online on Facebook, the Shin Splints Recovery Group. OMG Facts! It's time for Fun Fact Friday. Did you know the hybrid offspring of a zebra crossed with another equine is called a zebroid?
What the fuck is an equine?
It's anything from the horse family.
A horse-like animal, yeah.
Oh, so they do that. They cross. They create horse. Horse what now? Giraffe.
Jesus Christ.
Horse zebra.
Even though technically a giraffe is in the equine family. What do you think equestrian sports are?
Sorry. Yes. I know what equestrian is. Sorry. Did you say zebra?
Yes.
Okay. My apologies.
Wait, hold on. If you break everything that Wes just asked down, he paid attention to 0% of the sentence that I read.
I was getting the goddamn thing set up for the next bit. All right. Crossbreeding, and my apologies. It was
Hold on,
stemmed from the fact that I didn't know what
let's just start it
equine
over.
was. No, equines and zebras, and they create something called a equine zebra. Right?
God damn it, motherfucker! You son of a whore. I'm just gonna read it again. I'm just gonna read it again, and then we're gonna go to Alan because you're in timeout. The hybrid offspring of a zebra crossed with another equine is called a zebra. God fucking damn it. It's called a zebroid.
Huh. I didn't know that. I did not listen to it at first, but I grasped that Wes was struggling to understand a word again, and so I had instinctively giggled. But I did not know that. That's interesting. So any other equine creature is a zebroid when mixed with a zebra. Huh. I kind of want a zebroid now. Like how do you distinguish them though? Can I get a mule? Can I get a mule zebroid?
Which ones are sterile? Is it a mule or what's the other one?
I think it's
Donkey.
I think mules are. I think donkeys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that.
God.
So here's our giraffe-zoids. This is wild to me. At some point, it's just like cut off. I mean, I don't think that's photoshopped because you said one here,
No, it's
here, here, and here. What's that?
No, I was gonna say that's fucking Photoshop, but it's not.
They shouldn't.
Now that brown one all the way to the right of your cursor, all the way to the right. Yeah, that guy, that's a stud right there.
That's a proud fucker. Yeah. Well, I don't think they should get these guys racing in the, in the thoroughbred races, like in Belmont, Kentucky
They'd
Derby.
just be like, dude, they would just be fucking just mean because zebras are fucking mean. It'd be like one of those fucking like brute force enforcers from like the old NHL days, just like roughing up every fucking horse down the track. Those stupid fucking racehorses wouldn't know what to do. What was that movie with Bobcat Goldthwait?
Seabiscuit.
Cocoon?
No, the one where he played. No, he was the horse, and they were in like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, that's not ringing a bell. Sorry.
Really? I know a shitty movie that you don't know, Wes?
Bobcat Goldthwait plays the voice of a horse that's winning the Kentucky Derby.
I believe it's a donkey, actually, that's
Oh.
in the Kentucky Derby.
Is this like a Disney movie?
Disney-esque. It's like the first movie that the producers decided that CGI would work in, but it didn't. But they did it anyway. But it was so new they thought it worked.
All right.
I'm looking up Bobcat Goldthwait right now. Fuck, what's it
Racing
called?
Stripes.
Racing Stripes. There you go.
Oh, man. And
Classic film.
Bobcat. Hold on. Let's see here. Freddie Muniz, David Spade, Steve Harvey, Snoop Dogg, Mandy Moore, Jeff Foxworthy, Joe Belladino, Dustin Hoffman, Whoopi Goldberg, Bruce Greenberg, Hayden Ben. Jesus, what the? Hold on.
Yeah, it's like the oh shit. God damn it, hold on. It's like the Pluto Nash of racing films.
And you're sure this is Bobcat?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think that was him. I just think I just rattled off a really, really shitty movie. Starred a lot of very famous people.
Either way, maybe it was John Candy.
He was dead by then. This was 2005. You talking about Hot to Trot? Talking about... Come on, next. What's next?
Okay, did you know there is no area in Japan that is more than 100 miles from the sea?
I didn't know that, but it's not shocking. I mean, it's pretty thin. It's long. You know, it runs. I think it's about as long. It's like 3/4 the length north to south of California. But if you look at it, 100 miles though, if you were gun to my head, top 10 bets about Japan, craziest prop bets, I may have bet no, but with a yesy aftertaste.
How are they so stoic? Like being so close to the beach all the time. And just so like stuck up and proper. I mean, besides like the Tokyo fiends getting panties out of the vending machines and all. But beyond that, like, how are you not just like, how are they not? Okay, okay, Californians, right? Just compare it to California.
Yeah.
Like, beach bum dudes, hey, bruh. Like, how are they so, like, laid back? How are the Hawaiians so laid back, but the Japanese are so buttoned up when they're that close to the beach?
Because the beaches up there suck. You're in North Pacific.
Yeah, it's probably not as cool.
Yeah, they fish there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more work than leisure. You know what I mean? That's what happens. When you make the sea your work, then you kind of hate it. You're like, fuck beaches.
They build fake beaches and domes in the cities for you to go to relax at. They don't want you doing that out in the real
They
ocean.
don't want you doing that out in the real beach.
No.
God, that's so terrible. All right.
By the way, Murr, I think I got... Is this it? Is it hot to trot?
I do. I think I remember that.
I don't think... No, it must not be hot to trot. It must be a John Candy movie, man.
Okay. And that's what's his face. Damn it. It's going to kill me. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I think I knew who that is.
I think... Yeah, no, it's got to be a John Candy movie. I don't know. I'm thinking of like there might be a Richard Dreyfuss. No, the Richard Dreyfuss movie.
John Candy is the voice of the horse in this movie.
The IMDb one-liner for this is fucking...
That's it then. That's it. That's it. John Candy's the voice of the horse.
It's got a 4.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It just says a stockbroker, Bobcat Goldthwait, profits from market tips overheard in the stables by his talking horse, Don. That's the one-liner for it.
Oh, and
sounds fucking awful.
Dabney Coleman, who's a great actor. Oh man, what good stuff. All right,
hot to trot, my friends. Look it up for your favorite zebroid. Did you know women apologize on average 5.2 times a day, while men apologize only 3.6 times a day? And that's just to appease the women.
Wait, what? I was not paying attention. I was looking at Bobcat Goldthwait.
He said if you merge a zebra in a I'm sorry, you get a hybrid. You get a hybrid.
You get a mule deer.
God damn it. We cannot multitask on this show. That is for damn sure. Women apologize on average 5.2 times a day, while men apologize only 3.6 times a day.
Ooh, that's 3.6 times more than I fucking apologize a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that I wouldn't have guessed those numbers, but that makes sense.
Well, I do. Here's the thing, though. I feel like most of my apologies, and I don't 100% mean this, but I mean it pretty close to that number. Like, most of my apologies are appeasement apologies. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you're going to continue to be upset at this situation unless I apologize. So I'll just do that so we can move on.
Yeah. So you don't even mean it.
I'm not saying I don't mean it, but I'm definitely not saying that I do. I'm not saying that I can't. I guess it's like this. I see why you're upset. I'm not sorry, but I see that we can't move on until I admit some guilt or blame in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to do that because we need to move forward on the day.
Yeah. I had one with Sarah the other day where it was she was upset. And then she was like, I'm sorry. And then she said, I'm not sorry. And then she was waiting for an apology from me. I was like, oh, but I'm not apologizing. Nope. Not me.
I'm just going to tell you, that's pretty much always the wrong move.
I haven't found out. I'm not married, so.
It's different, though, because, like, if you continue to do it, it's just conditioning. It's Pavlovian. Just keep doing it and reinforce it, and then eventually she'll just be like, fuck it. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, oh, nah, that's not a thing I'm apologizing for. So we're just gonna sit and stare at each other. Or, you can move on. I'm gonna move on with my day. You do you.
Maybe I'm just a path of least resistance kind of guy, where I'm just like, listen, I'm sorry about that thing that made you upset, but I'm a big I'm sorry, but guy. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like once they hear the sorry, like that's all they wanted. And so then you can just and see, it's like we're not even apologizing to guys. We're talking about apologizing to women in appeasement.
Would I apologize? I can't even fathom a thing to apologize to another dude for. Knocking over your beer, maybe. Like it's very minuscule thing.
Crashing your car into his car.
Hitting your golf ball instead of mine.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's not even I'm sorry. It's like, oh, my bad. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry, but I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about it. Nah, if I really fucked up and I'm like, okay. That's sorry. But for the most part, yeah. I mean,
see, Alan can't even do it legitimately. It's sorry.
It's like I have to take those feelings that you are feeling and deal with them while I move on with my day.
Did you know Istanbul, Turkey is the only city in the world located on 2 continents?
I did know that. That is one of the few that I did know. It's Turkey and was it Georgia?
Pastrami?
Yeah, Turkey and pastrami.
Hungry?
The continent of Turkey and the continent of Georgia?
Those aren't continents; those are countries. So,
well, they would be Europe and Asia, right? I would think.
Yeah, which is the fun fact, Wes. Which was what I read.
Oh, 2 continents. Yeah. So Turkey and Georgia.
I don't think you're about to run the board on not paying attention to any
No. But, like major cities that go over different countries like that. There aren't.
There aren't many of them, but there's definitely not. There's more than one.
Not like in Istanbul, Turkey.
Oh man!
What do you?
Episode is pretty good so far.
No, they're like not a city. I mean, like in terms of size, that's like going across 2 different countries.
But this is the only city in the world that's located on 2 continents.
Right. And I think it's Turkey and Georgia, which would be Asia and Europe.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
I think Georgia is the country on the opposite side.
I was guessing the other country. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. Read it back, Mert, just so that
Istanbul, Turkey is the only city in the world located on 2 continents.
Unless Turkey split in half. Is Turkey split?
No. Nope.
You are right. I don't know if Georgia is the other one, but you're right that it's like right there on 2 countries.
In continents,
but it's 2 continents, and it was Constantinople, which was where Rome was trying to move the entire Roman Empire to at that time, right. And so they took over. It was right in the middle.
There's a great "There Might Be Giants" song about that. I don't know if you guys ever heard that.
Is it Istanbul, Constantinople?
Yes.
Istanbul, Constantinople. Yeah.
Long time gone.
Oh God, let's get through this last fucking goddamn fact.
Hey, so what's the other country? What's the other country?
I don't know the other country because it's not about countries. It's about goddamn continents.
All right, so it's Europe and Asia. Got it. Fair enough.
Yes.
Actually, you sure it isn't Georgia?
I don't understand why you think there's another country involved.
Because I don't think Turkey is divided between like Russia. Russia is split between Europe and Asia. I don't think Turkey is split between Asia and Europe the same way.
But I think it is.
Okay, if it is, I'm wrong.
Also, like Where's telling you that it is, because the capital city of Turkey is the only one that sits between 2 continents, so it has to.
Istanbul is only in Turkey.
Yeah,
and it straddles 2 continents.
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
okay,
I think Wes is just being like, your fact is wrong, Mer.
No,
I think that's the gist of what I'm getting here.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Because he doesn't think that Turkey sits between two continents.
I'm wrong.
It's Asia and Europe.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, we know that, Wes. I'm just saying we're trying to. I was trying to get to the bottom of like what you were saying, and I processed it just now, and I thought it out loud. I apologize. I made this bit longer than it needed to be.
There's a bridge that runs into it. That you have to it's like an international bridge
Into Turkey? Yeah.
Well, yes.
So the Georgia International.
Yeah, it's I-95.
Georgia's on the other side.
Okay, is it? All right.
Yeah, Georgia's on this side of, well, I guess.
See?
It's towards Asia. Georgia's towards Asia.
It wasn't that far off. All right. You guys made me feel really fucking dumb. And I finished second in a geography B in 5th grade. All right.
No, I just think, I don't know if it was maybe, I think it was maybe you misunderstood the fact. And then that's everything off.
Then I tried to double down, and then I got it.
Here's what it is. He was wrong about it, but then he doubled down because he thought he knew the two countries, even though he was wrong about continents. And then he tried to force his way into being right, and it's okay because I do it all the time. It's like my MO. I wait till I'm wrong, and then I just fight out of the corner.
So which one of those countries on the Black Sea is safe to visit?
None of them.
Any of them?
0.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them are.
What's your nationality? American?
Yeah.
No. Then the answer is none of them.
No,
and finally,
Georgia's to the north. I fucked it up. It's Bulgaria that straddles it to the east, and Greece.
It's Bulgaria that's irrelevant. Never mind.
Wanted to make sure we knew which one didn't matter.
And finally,
I hate y'all.
The average woman's uterus expands up to 500 times its normal size during pregnancy and Valentine's Day. Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that the last part's a lot of turkey.
It's damn bullshit is what that last one is.
500 times. Phew. So they're like pythons that puke up food that they can't eat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us, the middle class holes.
You are the master.
I'm gonna turn the light off.
Of bringing up unrelated things. And somehow,
Good night.
like if I were a scientist and I had like some radioactive shit in your brain, I could follow the synapses, but be like, God damn, we need to study this species more. Go.
500. That's what's the over under on that on the Super Bowl line? You think? Alan said he knew it. I was just, pandering.
Yeah, that's one of those facts they teach you in like anatomy.
Really?
I didn't know 500.
When you take college human anatomy, yes, they happen to mention it.
Okay, it just doesn't seem like.
Yeah, no, those two classes. So there's it's usually that. Just so you know, that class is broken up into 2 parts, and it's they're the devil, because you learn literally every bone, tissue, tendon, everything in the body over the course of 2 semesters, and it sucks.
Well, that, my friends, is your Fun Fact Friday. Make sure you check it out every week.
Don't after this. Honestly, fuck. This was terrible.
Yeah. So
this one might need to go in the vault.
Yeah.
All right, before you go tonight, Peloton, America's favorite at-home workout bike, is spinning out of style. Okay, they made tons of money in 2020 because everyone was locked up due to the COVID pandemic. What turns out that they're losing money now. They had to lay off 2,800 employees, and as a severance package, each of those employees is getting 1 year free of unlimited Peloton, I guess, viewing pleasure, right? It's like you buy the bike, then you have to buy the all the workout regimens that show up on the screen.
Yeah, you can't even buy them. You have a subscription.
Yeah.
And that subscription like runs out apparently after a year. Hey, while you're looking for a job, why don't you guys get your stupid asses in shape? See you later. God, it's the most fuck you ever. And the thing is there's somebody on that board of directors who thought that this was like a nice parting gift.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Christ, doesn't cost them anything. I mean, they own the rights to that data or that workout and how they distribute it. So, it's not even really a severance package. It's like, hey, here's proprietary knowledge that we own, proprietary information, and you get it for a year if you want it. Fuck that. That's bullshit.
You're right. You're right. It's pretty much like just giving somebody your Netflix password for a year.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, unless they think that it's something nice about the giving these people 1 year to find a job. That way they could find a job. 1 year to find a job. That way they can afford to resubscribe to the Peloton package, which I think they think they'll do. Which I wouldn't,
because
do.
That's the fucking thing that most of these people who don't have jobs are thinking about. They're like, well, at least I can ride my fucking very expensive video bike for a year without financial stress. That's very important to me. As soon as I find a place to house my fucking TV bike, because I don't have a home, because I don't have a job. That'll be fucking top notch.
But my ass looks great.
At least I can be reminded of that time I had full-time employment last year. During the pandemic, when life was falling apart.
You're just like, I can take it anywhere. I just, I pull it out of my U-Haul that I'm living in, and I plug it into a public outlet somewhere on a street corner, and I get my workouts in every morning.
Yeah,
it's a good routine.
This comes from the CEO, John Foley. He says, quote, "For many of us, the last 2 years have been a whirlwind of learning experiences. We navigated COVID-19 together, did our best to meet unprecedented demand, increase the size of our team, and grow our production portfolio. With this growth, we have also faced our fair share of challenges, pivots, and the unexpected." So, hey, thanks to you all for letting us reach unfound heights. Now, fuck you. We gotta go. Go do something elsewhere.
I really, okay, I guess I understand it from a business perspective, but man, like, dude, something's gotta give. Something does have to give, man.
But can it be like, would you bat an eye at lifetime subscription?
I don't know. I think it's the parting gift of the product that you just worked to build is the big fuck you. Like, give me the monetary value of that. Like, okay, so I was trying to find it, but they won't let you see how much the subscription is until you sign up for the free trial because you get 30 days free. Once you buy the $2,500 bike, then they give you 30 days for free, and then you have to buy the subscription after that. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't put your feet on the pedals and I guess get a workout in, but you don't get the Peloton workout. Mm-hmm. But like, what's the value of a year's worth of Peloton? Give me that. Like, I'm assuming it's like, I don't know, probably $30 a month or something like that. That's shitty. We're giving you something that costs us nothing as a parting gift, and it reminds you every day of the company you built. It's just a big fuck you. Yeah. I don't think they meant it as a fuck you. I just think these people are so tone deaf that they don't understand that. Like,
I think that's the best they could do.
Is it?
It's definitely.
Is it? No, and the reason they had unprecedented sales is because everybody was home and decided, well, I don't have anything else to do but try to get this body of mine in shape, so I'll do that. Like, in another year, they might not have that kind of growth, but they'll plateau and be doing fine. You can't keep those people around to run the company or pivot to like another product.
Yeah, I mean, it's cost of business, man. This is what happens. Low people in the totem pole get the hack. I don't like it either.
I think really what happened was they were like, look, man, we put a TV on a stationary bike, and then fucking like Bowflex did it and Nordic Track. And so we're not the only guys in town anymore. And then we tried to make a treadmill because we were flying too close to the sun, and then we like killed a toddler with that thing, and that cost us a fuck ton of money. So we're gonna have to let 2,800 of you guys go. But here's a year of TV bike for free. Have fun.
And they sent George Clooney in to fire him, and then send him that
no,
severance
George
back.
Clooney impersonator. They didn't have the money for it.
It was actually Bobcat Goldthwait from Hot to Trot.
Dressed up as George Clooney, but from ER. Very specific character.
With scrubs on?
Yeah, scrubs, coat.
Oh, look, I understand it's been a long day. Listen, a guy I played on A Christmas Carol got fired too, so I know how it feels.
I thought that was your George Clooney for a second.
No, it was my Bobcat Goldthwait playing George Clooney.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Dude, here's something that's fucked up about a subscription. So I bought Rosetta Stone like 3 years ago, and they discontinued it. Well, Flash shut down. Flash, the internet program, and so Rosetta Stone was run on Flash. So I can't use it anymore. I can't use my Rosetta Stone. So I was like, oh, there's got to be a workaround. They got to either give me a refund or just like let me have the new program. No, the new program is a subscription service. You can't buy Rosetta Stone anymore. You can only subscribe to it. So rather than just give me a free subscription, they gave me a discount. It's like normally like $300, and they're like, well, because we fucked you, we'll only charge you $200.
Well, how bad do you want to learn fucking Mandarin or whatever?
Portuguese.
I only want to learn it as bad as I paid the $260 for it the first time.
Well, then you should have used it while it was still fucking supported by a modern technology. You've had it long enough that the technology has now gone obsolete. So,
yeah, but that freaks me out because think about like all the movies I've bought on Amazon, like because DVD isn't a thing anymore. Like eventually, I'm just not going to own those anymore.
Yeah, just like DVDs and CDs and cassettes.
Yeah, but I still have those, and I can plug those in.
Yeah, but do you still have a cassette player and shit? I mean, I would expect you to.
Yeah, I do. Like I still have all those old platforms. All those physical old platforms I can still use.
I wait till them shits break. Good luck finding a new one.
Sure, and that's fair. But when the internet breaks, like I have no chance.
Yeah, no, I got you.
There's an over-under on internet versus VHS right here on the same betting site. If you take a peek, the over-under.
As soon as we hit the dark, you know what? I mean, that's not that crazy because the dark ages are fast approaching. So
yes,
we're gonna be watching Hot to Trot on VHS. That's for goddamn.
Oh boy, that sounds like a hoot. Jesus Christ. All right, Alan, where can these kiddos and kiddettes find us?
Oh, as always, you can find us in all your favorite internet hidey holes. You can find us for your social media pleasure. You can find us on Facebook as the Middle Class Holes. We're on Instagram and Twitter at MDL Classholes. And of course, for your ear holes, you can check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. I also forgot about Twitter in the social media portion of my shout-outs. TikTok in the social media portion. So TikTok, check us out. What are we? Middle Class Holes, at Middle Class Holes on TikTok. Something of that nature.
I think it's MDL.
I believe this one, guys. Don't you worry that we're going to keep it rolling. And then lastly, you can always email us at tickleourtummies. That's right, tickleourtummies@gmail.com. Do we have an email, Murr?
We do not.
Well, they
I
might.
was hoping it was going to be like, do you want fucking Google Play Pass for $3.69 a month?
No, Google's even given up on us at this point.
Like, you guys are fucking lame.
Well, hey, folks, if you want to throw in your story or your questionnaire or your inquiry to our legal counsel, who will be on next week, asking for a friend, Adam will be here. Email, hey, listen, it's anonymous. We won't tell them who you are. We won't tell them your situation. Your secret's safe with us. If you need legal help, email us at tickleourtummies@gmail.com.
If you would like a legal professional to not give you official legal advice via a podcast, shoot us an email.
He'll give you the best advice legally that a New York lawyer would give you. Now,
I'll give you the best advice that will ultimately end with the words, "This is not official legal advice."
don't know, never heard of this stuff before. That's okay. Hey, man, listen, there's safer bets in the world. Like what song is gonna be performed first at the halftime show? All right. Folks, as always, if you get caught producing, manufacturing, selling, distributing, or doing anything with a fake COVID vaccine card, I hope that hybrid zebra equestrian animal kicks you in the dick with a back kick that puts your penis through your asshole invertedly. And your clit too. All right, have a good one. Good night.